Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Today, I saw another interview by Crystal. People want to get crystal clear. And this time, it was Mario, and he was clearing up his foolishness from Ready to Love. Now, first, I want to just hit off a few things first. Your girl got her contacts. I can see. I can see my notes right there. I ain't got to hold the paper up to my face. I'm so excited that I got some contacts. Okay. And next, I just want to address a few things because a few people have said things to me, which I probably shouldn't care. But I just want to say, when I talk about Ready to Love or any other relationship or reality TV show, I'm just giving my opinion. I am just giving my opinion. I am only Angie. I don't know everything. I haven't experienced everything. So I'm just giving my opinion on the business that these people are putting out in the street. I ain't asked them to put their relationship on TV. I ain't asked them to go to Crystal and tell all their secrets. But you did it, so I can talk about it. I can talk about it. And you know, I don't mind people disagreeing with me. I expect people to disagree with me. And I want you to get in the comments and let me know your opinions as well. But you can't expect for me to just agree with your opinion because it's different than mine. Like, and I don't expect for everybody to agree with me. I just want to get my 2 cents. Like, I feel like I'm on YouTube and you guys are my homegirls, homeboys, whatever. And I'm just telling y'all what I heard on the street, on these YouTube streets. And sometimes I don't get everything right. I don't have a full transcript of Crystal's interview. So if I say something incorrectly, I also tell you all to go watch the interview for yourself. Because if I get something wrong, or I might say a curse word where they didn't say a curse word, but I'm just flaring it up for the YouTube streets. Don't nobody want to sit here and hear me read from a piece of paper. But anyway, first, next. It's called, the show is called Let's Get Crystal Clear. I believe she said her name is Crystal Jordan. I wrote down her YouTube channel. It's called EnchantedPROnline. That's where I'm finding all of these interviews from all these Ready to Love people. And I want to support her channel because I just want to say, as an interviewer, Crystal girl, if you ever see this on YouTube, I love the way you interview people. Like, you are very, the word I was trying to think of weeks ago was objective. And not only do you give a little flirt and you give a little appreciation, but you also get in their ass and ask the questions that us, the viewers, really want to know. So, Crystal girl, I appreciate that. And everyone, if you're seeing this and you want to see some good interviews and you just don't want to hear my opinion about it, go check out EnchantedPROnline. That's where I found all these Ready to Love interviews, and I hope she does much more, and I hope she interviews many more people, and I would like to see her do some big things because I really like her interview style. Now, second thing I'm gonna say about this interview is I believe Mario. I believe Mario. I don't know if I'm sucked in by his charm. He does have a very charming voice, but I got a little bit of Judge Judy in me where if it don't make sense, it probably ain't true. And everything that Mario said to Crystal made sense. So I kind of believe what he said is true. Now, I believe people always asking me, Angie, why do you say I don't want to make you don't want to make your videos long? It's because I talk too much. And I don't want to have a 30-minute video of this interview because a lot of it is repeat information. I really didn't learn too many new things. It was really just Mario giving his side of the story to everything that had to do with the show, the reunion, the interviews that Tiny and Riva did. And we don't have to talk about all that again. I just want to talk about the things that Mario said that I believe to be true. And if you don't believe it to be true, get in the comments. Let me know because we can have a nice friendly debate. Because I don't know everything. The only people that really know what truly happened is those 3 people and maybe production. But anyway, I want to say that first. Like, excuse me, y'all. But I just want to say that first, that I really believe Mario. I believe the things that Mario said made sense and that they probably are the truth. Okay, first, let me look. I can see my notes from right here, y'all. First, he spent the first few minutes apologizing, still apologizing. I don't care, Mario. You sorry? I believe that you are sorry. I believe you probably were pushed by production to do this theatrics, or at least withhold the information from Tiny. I believe that. You sorry? Okay, either she gonna forgive you or she don't. And Tiny says she forgave you. I wouldn't have forgave you, but she forgave you. So moving on. Now, Mario talks about the timeline. Now, we all know Tiny said that they dated for 3 months and that she was hurt, not heartbroken. Somebody corrected me. She was hurt, but I think hurt and heartbroken mean the same thing, but who cares? Anyway, he said he's only known both ladies for 6 months because they started filming the show in June. The show ended in August. They broke up in September. So, okay, whatever. I believe Mario, he said him and Tiny only dated for 1 month. That makes sense to me. He said the 3 months that they filmed the show don't count because he was dating both ladies. I believe that. You can't start counting that Ready to Love dating because everybody was dating everybody. You didn't become exclusive until he picked you at wherever he picked you at, on the pier, wherever y'all was at out in Atlanta at the park. That's when y'all exclusively started dating. He said that was from August. By September, they were broken up. Bam. That's 1 month. Now, I'm an accountant, and if I don't know how to do nothing else, I know how to count. In August to September is 1. So I believe that they exclusively dated for 1 month. Moving on from that. She threw out there in the interview that they had intermingled families and had all this family time and moved the daughter to college and whatever. He said he did meet the families, but it was on the show. The only time he met her mama was when they filmed that scene on the show, and the only time Tiny met his mama is when they filmed the scene on the show. Yes, he did, as a boyfriend, help move her daughter into college. That ain't no big deal. And she did go home with him to his hometown for a weekend where he met some of his cousins, and he did meet another one of his daughters. I don't care nothing about that. I mean, if Tiny was hurt, she was hurt. It don't matter who she met. You still were wrong. So just because I believe some of the facts that you're spitting out don't mean that you weren't wrong. But anyway, let's move on. He wasn't mad about Genuine. He said what was the big deal about the Genuine concert is when they were together, Genuine did a show. Tiny asked Mario, do you mind if I go see Genuine? He doesn't care that she's dated a celebrity in the past. He said, yes, go to the show. He said she did not go to the show when they were together. And he was kind of confused, like, what were you trying to test me and see what I was going to say? But anyway, after they broke up, which was a couple of weeks later, he came back and did another show. Tiny did go, and since they were broken up, she didn't have to ask no permission, but she was taking all these pictures with Genuine, put them all over Instagram. At the time, no one knew they broke up, because ain't nobody business. They ain't calling everybody, hey y'all, we broke up. No. So no one knew they broke up, so he said everyone from the cast and production were calling Mario like, what's up with Tiny? She got all these pictures with Genuine. Now, I don't know what was in the pictures maybe it was something a little flirty or suggestive. He said he had to tell all the cast members, that was just Tiny being Tiny. That's her ex, whatever, calm down. But production knew the truth. Production knew that Mario and Tiny broke up, and they were the ones who told Mario, don't tell nobody, save it for the reunion. We already know that. Okay, so who cares? He said that the communication, did they have any communication? Because, Tiny said they were still up into communication until 2 weeks ago, which I said was Christmas. He said they have had communication, but they have not had sex. He cleared up the only time they seen each other to watch the show together is when they just happened to be at a watch party that I'm assuming was at some bar or restaurant that had a Ready to Love watch party, and they were in the building at the same time. That's the only time they watched the show together. That makes sense. That makes sense to me, because let me tell you this. If you haven't seen my last video where it was the Tiny and Brent interview. Tiny was talking about still sleeping with Mario, and they were still watching the show together because they wanted to relive their relationship on TV, or re-see it on TV. Everything Tiny was saying, it did not make sense to me. And as Judge Judy says, if it doesn't make sense, it's probably not true. Because there's no way you can embarrass me, and not just embarrass me and hurt me, but you did it on national TV for everyone who watches, and I'm sure the show has great ratings, to see. It's no way I want to share my body with you anymore. It's no way. It's no way. So it makes sense to me that the only time they saw each other was at a public event. It makes sense to me that if this man says that, and he did clear up, he says him and Riva were just dating. I guess he didn't say the timeline when they eventually made it official, but they did, when they first got back together, they didn't just say, okay, we're not exclusive. He said he did start dating, but I don't care nothing about that. I do believe they did not have sex. It's all that I'm trying to say. And he also said, I don't know why Tiny put herself out there like that. I do, Mario, because she was trying to throw dirt at Riva. She was trying to say, hee, ha, ha, I slept with your man. You took my man, but I'm still sleeping with him. That's what she was trying to do in Riva's face. But again, this is just my opinion, and it's just my opinion. I don't think that was a good move. I felt like that move just made Tiny look bad. It didn't, even if it was true, I agree with Mario. I wouldn't put myself out there on these YouTube streets to make it seem like this man just embarrassed me totally, but I'm still sleeping with him and proudly saying so in an interview. Like, to me, that's some business I would have kept to myself if it was true. So I believe that Mario has not been sleeping with Tiny, but I believe it 95%. you gotta not believe it 5% just because men can be men. I don't know. But he did agree that the reason his version of still keeping in communication is because he felt extremely bad about what he did. He said it was extremely out of his character. He said his mom got into his ass for what he did to Tiny on TV. And he just has been apologizing, checking on her, because he know how embarrassing that scene was. So all of that, of what Mario said in the interview, I believe between the ladies. He cleared up that he don't care about the friendship. Don't nobody care about the friendship. I don't know why they talk so much about the friendship thing. I kind of don't believe that three-way speakerphone call about the text messages ever happened either. And I wish she didn't ask about that. I wish she would have asked, like, how did you feel when you heard Riva talking crap about you on the speakerphone, so we could even see if that was true. But she didn't ask that. But from everything else Mario said, I can't see that really happening. But I don't know. And I said the only thing I don't believe, the only thing Mario said that I do not believe, is he said at the reunion, he did not know Riva was going to start twirling. I mean, he probably didn't know Riva was going to twirl in her seats or whatever, but he made it seem like only he knew that he was going to tell Tiny, and he didn't know how Riva was going to react. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like him and Riva knew what was going down, and he blamed it on editing. He did the old-fashioned, he can't help that the editors always called Riva with her face turned up, and those were the shots they used. I mean, no. Riva was pressed. Riva was very hostile towards Tiny, because we all remember that scene where Brent had to pat Riva on the legs, like, calm down, girl, calm down. So, I don't know. That's the only thing I didn't believe when he was talking about it was the editing of Riva looking so aggressive at the... No, girl. Riva was pressed for whatever reason. She got the man, who cares? Whatever. But that was pretty much the interview. Check it out. Check it out. Check out all the interviews. I thought they were pretty good. I think, Crystal, this is a great way for people to still talk about a show that was much loved. Because to me, if it wasn't for your interviews or people or them out there talking, we would have forgot about this. Like, we would have forgot about that drama. Like, The reason why it won't die down, and Tiny probably ain't ever gonna, and they probably can't ever get over it and get over the hate. I'm not one of the ones who are sending them hate. I did say I disagreed with how they did what they did, and you know, it's trolls out there. They're gonna hate on people, but the interviewer Crystal, she did say you gotta deal with that. I mean, because people are reacting to what you all did on TV, and it wasn't scripted. So you kind of just gotta let it die down. And if you all would quit talking, it probably would have died down much faster. But I appreciate y'all putting y'all business in the street, because I like to hear some good tea, and I like to talk about some good tea. But that's it, y'all. Thank y'all for watching Kiss My Cheeks TV. Again, the name of her show is Let's Get Crystal Clear. It's on EnchantedPROnline, and that's the channel's name on YouTube, where you can find all the interviews. Crystal is a great interviewer. I wish she would have just asked that one question about that three-way speakerphone call, because that's something I would have wanted to just know. Like, how did you feel here? Like, I would have known that. So I'm starting to believe that wasn't true. But we ain't gonna go backwards. This is gonna be the end of the video. I finally got one. I finally got one done in 16 minutes, y'all. I did not talk too much. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Love you all. Bye.